What if I told you that the very thing most founders are chasing in 2026 is the exact thing slowing their long term growth? We live in a world where one reel can change your visibility overnight. One trending moment can put you in the spotlight. But here is the uncomfortable question no one asks loudly enough. Does visibility equal sustainability? Today, I want to break down the difference between disciplined growth and viral growth using real examples from India and globally and help you decide which path you're actually building on. Stay with me because toward the end, I'm going to share a simple framework that will help you audit your own growth strategy. Let us first acknowledge the reality. Viral growth is powerful. It creates momentum, social proof, and immediate recognition. In India, we have seen multiple digital creators experience explosive visibility within days. Take Ranu Mondal. A single video of her singing at a railway station went viral. Within weeks, she was invited to major television platforms and recorded songs in the mainstream industry. The exposure was extraordinary. Similarly, Sanjeev Srivastav, if you all remember, became a national sensation after a wedding dance video spread across social media. Media interviews followed, appearances followed, and for a period of time, he was everywhere. Now, here's the key observation. Both experienced massive visibility spikes, but sustained brand building requires more than attention. It requires positioning, ecosystem, strategic management, and long-term value creation. This is not a judgment, it is structural reality. And this is not limited to individuals. Consider Clubhouse during the pandemic. It grew at a speed very few platforms have experienced. Invitations became status symbols, global conversations moved there, but viral adoption without long-term retention mechanics, differentiated product depth, and scalable monetization made growth difficult to sustain at the same pace. Now let me ask you something. If tomorrow one of your posts gets 5 million views, are you structurally ready to convert that into 5 years of predictable revenue? If that question makes you uncomfortable, keep watching. Viral growth creates emotional acceleration. It gives instant validation, social proof, perceived authority, external applause. But it can also distort decision making. Founders begin optimizing for reach instead of relevance. They start chasing algorithms instead of strengthening architecture. Content strategy becomes trend driven rather than thesis driven. And here's the hidden risk. When growth is dependent on platform algorithms, it becomes externally controlled. Your business performance becomes vulnerable to factors you do not own. Let me pause here and ask you another important question. Are you building an audience or are you building an asset? Because they are not the same thing. Now let us move to the other side of the spectrum. Disciplined growth is rarely dramatic. It does not trend every week. It does not spike in unpredictable ways. Instead, it compounds. Take Nykaa. It did not become a dominant beauty platform because one of viral campaign. It built supply chain strength, brand partnerships, customer trust, and omni-channel presence over years. Its growth was structured and operationally anchored. You can also consider Zoho. It avoided aggressive PR noise and focused on product depth, profitability, and ecosystem expansion. Today, it stands as one of India's most respected SaaS companies because it prioritized sustainable systems over momentary hype. Even in the creator economy, look at Bhuvan Bam. While he had viral moments, his long-term success came from consistency, character development, platform diversification, and brand evolution. He did not rely on one video. He built a catalog and a loyal base. Disciplined growth involves clear positioning, repeatable acquisition systems, retention strategy, revenue model clarity, operational processes, Long-term thinking. It may look slower, but it is structurally stronger. And here is your third reflection. If you disappear from social media for 30 days, does your business survive? That is the difference between attention-led growth and system-led growth. Let me bring this closer to your reality. Imagine two digital founders. Founder A experiences a viral spike, 50,000 followers in a week, brand collaborations start, revenue jumps temporarily, but there is no back-end funnel, no email capture system, no defined customer journey. Within months, engagement normalizes. Revenue fluctuates unpredictably. Founder B, on the other hand, grows slowly. Each week adds a few hundred relevant followers. There's a lead magnet. There's structured nurturing. There are data dashboards tracking acquisition cost and lifetime value. Offers are refined quarterly. Customer feedback loops are active. After 2 years, Founder A has visibility spikes but unstable income. Founder B has predictable revenue, strong brand recall, and investor confidence. Which one would you rather be? This is not about speed, it is about sustainability. Viral growth amplifies what already exists. Disciplined growth builds what deserves amplification. Without foundation, scale becomes pressure. With foundation, scale becomes leverage. Let me be clear. Virality is not the enemy. Virality is an accelerant. But acceleration without direction leads to chaos. If your systems are strong, your offer is clear, your team is prepared, and your infrastructure is ready, then viral growth can dramatically multiply results. The real sequence should be build structure, validate value, strengthen retention, then scale visibility. In that order. Reverse the order and you create fragility. As you build in 2026, ask yourself one final question. Are you designing for applause or are you designing for endurance? Disciplined growth is not glamorous in the beginning, but it creates confidence, stability, and long-term authority. Viral growth feels exciting. Disciplined growth builds empires. If this perspective challenged you or sharpened your thinking, subscribe to this channel. I share frameworks, case studies, and real growth strategies designed for founders who want to build not just visibility but value.